Hey, what's up guys? My name is Mr. Neptune and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing a video by Truly. We usually do videos by them, so this is another one. This is people said I wouldn't leave the house. So it's basically a video about a girl that has a unique physical disability, and she usually doesn't get the best stares out of people. But we're gonna check out today's video. Let's get into it.
People used to assume that I'm a acid attack survivor. When I was born, it was just a discoloration to the right side, but as I grow, the soft tissue started to grow and become bigger and thicker. People tell me I should not even come out the house. Dr. Hamid helped me to find treatment for my condition. I think that was the answer to my prayers. So today I'm doing a professional photo shooting for vascular birthmarks awareness. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm very excited about it. I was born with Sturge-Weber syndrome. So Sturge-Weber syndrome is when there is a porphyrin stain or hemangioma on the face, eye, and also brain involvement. When I was born, it was just a discoloration to the right side, but as I grow, the soft tissue started to grow and become bigger and thicker. In this picture, I'm like 15, 16 years old. You can see the soft tissue bulk appearing on my lip and around my eye side. The doctors didn't want to treat my birthmark because a birthmark involves blood vessels. They saw it as a very risky operation and didn't want to do anything about it.
Well, what I can say so far is that I think that as a woman, it's very difficult to go through life where your face is physically hampered, and I think from birth already to have such a visible birthmark on your face to the degree of which where she can't even escape it. I think it's very difficult. I think that looking at the whole concept of your whole life is based around this one physical disability on your face, and where it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. I think it's also the matter of fact of she has learned to live with it, but the world that she was born into doesn't know how does she live with it, if you understand what I'm saying. And I think that looking at to go through your teenage years having something that's so difficult to deal with, and then still to be more coming into age with your body, it's much more difficult. And I also think it's much more profound to see that for her to go through her whole young adult life and going into her adult life, it shows that she kind of found a way to deal with it positively.
Also lost my eye vision when I was around 20 years old. This happened because of the overgrowth of the soft tissue in my eye orbit, and it caused retina detachment. As a teenager, having facial differences made me always feel shy about myself. I wanted always to sit in the corner. I didn't want to interact much with people. It wasn't easy for me because people were scared. Nobody wants to sit next to me. Even sometimes the teachers were not happy for me being in their class. People would question me, people would stare at me, people were frightened, people tell me I should not even come out the house. My birthmark, they told me back a few times, especially during a job interview. They just look at my face, and without even asking one question, they would just say, no, we're not going to hire you. In September 2007, I met this person, Dr. Shahzadeh, in my city's airport. He came up to me and said he might know people who can help me to find treatment. And then I was introduced to Dr. Hamid Adib, who helped me to come to US and get treatment. He reached out to all his connections until I was able to find my surgeon, and he sponsored my travel expenses to US. In order to treat my birthmark, doctor had to move the soft tissue bulk from my face gradually, and then we did scan grafts, several different sessions over my face.
I think for her to go into her adult life, and where she goes for job opportunities, and where jobs actually decline you due to your physical disability, can be very jading, or how can I say, it can make anybody angry. I mean, job hunting is really so difficult, but for employers to come to say no to you as a somebody who's coming for employment, and to say no to you due to your physical disability can really make you look at jobs and jobbing or working very difficult, or look at it in a very difficult light. I think that for her to come over that is out of this world. I think it's amazing to see people who can overcome such annoying challenges in life. I think that if you look at it from the outside perspective of she still tried to get employment where most normal people don't even want to get employment, and most normal people don't think there is a way out of unemployment. I think for her to still go through that trial and tribulation shows that she still wants to live a normal life, and it shows that she still wants to be a normal functioning member of society. And I also think the fact that this doctor tried to help her and actually gave her a sense of peace or a sense of hope really shows that there are good people in the world.
To do the skin graft, I placed two tissue expander, one in my neck and one in my chest area. I wanted to grow skin in my own body so that would perfectly match my own face color. I had the tissue expanders for 8 weeks, and that was the time that I experienced the most pain in my life. Unfortunately, once we did the skin graft, my body rejected it, so that was very disappointing for me. So we had to redo the surgery, but this time instead of doing the tissue expander, we used scans from my leg to put on that area. And then thanks God that one worked and the results were good again. So far I had 25 surgeries. Hi, good morning, how are you?
Good morning. Fine. How are you?
I'm good too, thank you.
Long time no see since yesterday.
Yes, I know.
So you remember the very first time that we connected?
Yes, that was a long time ago, 2007.
Dr. Sharif Zadeh, who is one of my good friends, and he's a physicist. He described your situation and how it was at the time and how you were suffering and all that. And I asked him to send me some pictures the next day. I wrote you an email and I was ready to go.
I was very, very impressed. Even from the first letter, I felt that you were a different person from anybody else that I ever met, anybody else that promised me that they're going to do something, but they never did anything.
I think the main credit has to go to yourself as one that always kept up with this. You never ever stopped trying. Your determination and your dedication was there right from the beginning.
There was some bad thoughts in my head. With all these supports and everything that I received during that time, I was able to go through that difficult time and pass it, and now see the good results out of it. I never forget that you even offer that if I need a skin to do the skin graft again, you can donate some skin. And we made that joke again that okay, I'm gonna have some male parts on my face.
Learning about your experience and the hardships you went through, every single step that you went through, I think it will help many others.
Thank you so much for everything you did for me. You're still doing it.
Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be talking to you soon.
I think looking at the hope that the doctor has given her actually shows that how the people closest to you can really change your world. I think that looking at her in a situation of where her whole life was based on this one basically physical disability or deaf. I don't know the word that's coming to my mind right now. I think that having that on your life for the rest of your life can really put your morals down or your morality down. I think that looking at her and looking at how she at least tried to better herself and actually got a lifeline, and looking at the doctor and how he tried to actually help her get through this whole thing actually shows that she actually built her self-confidence back. She built her belief system back, and I think that to go through so much surgeries, especially to go through so much physical damaging surgeries, of which she had to take skin from her knees and from other parts of her body to just get her face back, shows that she was willing to go the full mile when it came to bettering her life. And I think that having this doctor on the side really did change her whole worldview on how to actually find a method to the madness, basically, and how to actually look at life through another lens, if you would say. I think that if you had to sum it up, it would be the story of the Beauty and the Beast, if I can say so, as where most of us feel like we are born the beast, but when people that we love come closest to us and we find measures to better ourselves through the love that people give to us and in our own self love, we become beauty because we tend to find peace in our own looks and our own abilities, and we tend to find happiness in that. So, if you guys understand what I'm saying, but guys, I'm gonna leave it there. This video is gonna go on too long, and I don't want to bore you guys. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you guys think or your own perspectives on it. And until next time, I'm out.